Welcome back, hippie friends. Chrissy here, bringing you the vibe this morning. Yesterday, during a little golf cart outing, I put on shuffle. First song that came on, that I want to break free, that song. And then immediately after that was Freebird. And I was like, So there is definitely like trying to break out of it, trying to break free, break through something. That was really pulsating yesterday. And I was like, okay, let me sit with this sensation. Let me tune in. And if it's still present in the morning, which is now, then we're gonna root there for the reading. And it is still present. So I'm feeling like with this whole breaking out, break free, going, it feels very like rebel. So I want to use the Wild Child deck. We're going to use the Rebel deck, obviously. And I think I might even reach for this like very blatant gardening deck. Things that like go against the grain, things that feel like a little tongue-in-cheek, right? I think that's where we are today. So let's get into it. I hope you guys are doing great. I hope you're doing wonderful. I hope you're doing fantastic. I believe that you are. All right. Here we go. Dreams. Pay attention to your dreams right now. But like both kinds of dreams. Pay attention to the dreams when you're sleeping, because I feel like there's a spike in that. Like I feel like those that have not been dreaming a lot, or maybe your dreams have been on hiatus, or you just haven't been dreaming often. I feel like there's a spike in that. Right now, all of a sudden you're like, oh, my dreams are back, or ooh, they're super vivid, or they're weird, or I can't believe I remembered my dream again last night. Like, that's so weird. That's not like me. Like, there's a spike in that right now. Also, connect with your daydreams. Connect with your fantasies. Connect with the things that you really want. Sometimes we want things and then we convince ourselves that we actually don't want them at all because they feel out of reach somehow. They feel far away, right? So it's like easier to be like, well, I didn't even want that anyway. That's not for me. But like when you slow down and you tune in and you're really like being honest with yourself about the daydreams and the fantasies you're having when you're alone, like it's telling, you're having them for a reason. It's not just entertainment. It's like your soul's calling. So instead of being like, I don't even want that, like soften, and just get a little honest. Maybe you do want that. Maybe it's bothering you because you want it. Maybe you're triggered because you want it. Maybe you're feeling a little insecure, a little jealous because you really do want that. But guess what? Go get it. It is not out of reach. There is nothing that is out of reach for you. All right, Wild Child says, ooh, current, upside down, and gentleness. That makes sense. You're not flowing, right? Current would be like, you're going with it. Like you got your feet up, you're in your flow, you're chilling, you're vibing. Spirit is just taking you on a ride. Cool, that's flow state. We love some flow state. To me, flow state makes the most sense. Flow state's the only state. And then the gentleness, it's like, what do we say? Softening the ego. Soften it a little bit. Soften those bars around your heart. Soften that knee-jerk response to be like, got him. Like chill, man. Don't be so quick to like hate. There's things that you want. They're not out of reach. But you gotta mellow a little bit. You gotta take a breath. You're in some sort of resistance space, some sort of fight space, combative space. It's not necessary. This whole I want to break free thing, it's like it's now because of the cards, it feels like it's making sense. Like the sprinkle of message that came in yesterday with the break free paired with already what's coming up. It's like you want to break free from your own prison, but you don't realize it's your own prison. You think it's everybody else, but it's not. It's your stuff. It's your unhealed stuff. It's your projections. It's your junk, man. You got junk. Not just junk in the trunk, but you got junk. Like in your heart space, in your ego is telling you it's real. Your ego is like, their ego is the biggest bully in your life. And it's like, yeah, hate that. Get down on that. Be mad at that. You don't want that anyway. Like it's whispering all this stuff in your ear. You got things you want. You got things you want to be, things you want to do, experiences you want for yourself. You're not in flow state right now. You're resisting, you're fighting, you don't believe that what you want you can have, so you're like dogging it out. You're dissonant, as my dad would say. Like you're being a little bit of a hateful troll right now, but that's okay. It's okay. In fact, it's exactly where you need to be. You have to feel it to heal it. You got to realize how much is still bothering you, how much you're still mad about. That's the way out. That's how you break free. That's the key. When you figure out what it is that you're actually bothered by and not the projection version, that's the key. Let's flip this one. I think this one's in reverse too. Oh no, I lied to you. Damn. I love what we do here. Wizard. What'd we just say? We just said that's the key. You're the magic. You have the key out of your own emotional prison. The prison that you created, but you don't realize you created it because you've spent so much time practicing the blame game and projecting that unhealed stuff. Meh, meh, meh. But the truth is, you got poked. You got a little triggered because you got some stuff there, babe. And that's good. That's good. That's good. Feel it to heal it. You got to figure out what you really want. Sort through all of that rage. Sort through it. Get to the bottom of what you really want. When you're like, if I gave you a magic wand and I said, you can have it, what would you have? Secretly. You don't have to tell me. You don't even have to write it in the comments. I mean, you can if you want. Go nuts. But like, you know what I'm saying? Like between you and you, there's something you want. And instead of being mad about it and tricking yourself into thinking you don't want it and it's trash anyway, soften. Go back to gentleness. Get back in flow state. Tell your guides, maybe I do want this. What has to happen, right? That's the key. Getting out of the emotional prison, softening and going, maybe I do want that. Boom. You're out of that emotional prison. Once you say, I think I do want that, and you connect with your guides and you're like, how can we make that happen together? Boom, you're out of prison. Because now you're not, consumed with that prison of rage and jealousy and insecurity and those trigger moments where, and you don't even know why you're mad. But you do know why you're mad because you actually want that. You actually want that and you think it's out of reach. It's not out of reach. It's not out of reach at all. Okay. Listen, I love you. I think you're doing spectacular. I think you're fabulous. I think you're wonderful. I think all the feels are important. I think you got to feel it to heal it. Little fun fact about me. If you're flipping out in the comments and projecting some unhealed stuff, I see you. I love you. I'm not going to engage there. You can always reach out to me privately and book a session, and then maybe I can help with something that you might need help with. If you need to just spiral out in the comments, go ahead. If you ain't hurting nobody, I'll leave it. But you won't get me there. But if you're meeting me where I am and you're ready for some joy, let's comment. Let's be comment friends. But all jokes aside, guys, I I care. I care a lot about the whole human experience and everybody's experience, like individually as well as the oneness. So I'm all about the oneness. That's what we do here. We vibe and we have a good time and we escape what we need to, and we remind each other of what we need to be reminded of, and it's a safe space to have a good time and to talk to spirit and to lighten up. If you have heavier things on your mind and on your heart, I'm with you. This is a safe space for that. And if there's something I can do to best support you right now, you know, that's why I have those appointments available. So I love you and I think you're amazing. And I just want to let you know that. All right.